If your business is doing 250k and you feel stuck, in this video I'm going to explain why most businesses hit this ceiling and exactly how you can get beyond it. The 250k stage is actually a great place to be. It usually means the business works, you're building a reputation, and customers value the service. But you're at a point where the systems that got you where you are now, you've outgrown. There's a great saying that says, what got you here won't get you there. And this is exactly what stage we're in. Most businesses don't fail, they just stall. They get to somewhere around the 200k or 300k mark and the progress just slows down. Leads feel inconsistent, growth feels hard, and the owner generally ends up wearing every hat in the business. Now there's generally 4 reasons that I'm going to run you through as to why most businesses that hit 250k and they stay stuck is because of these reasons. So I'm going to talk you through that. Reason number 1, owner-led everything. That basically means the business owner is wearing multiple hats. Like I've already said, they run marketing, they run sales, they run customer delivery, operations, finance, and it all becomes too much. Growth stalls because it's dependent on one person. All right, to go beyond this, you have to leverage. So I can totally relate to this one, right? Because when we first started the business, it was just me and Abs growing it ourselves. I was doing all the filming, all the videoing, editing, working with clients, you name it. And the way that we leveled that up is, well, the first person that I needed to employ was a videographer. So we got somebody in part-time to help us because that leveraged my time then. I didn't need to go and do all the shoots and I didn't need to do all the editing. That freed me up. Reason number 2 is inconsistent lead gen. All right, if you've got no more new leads, you can't grow beyond it. All right, a business at 250k that is stuck is usually relying on referrals, word of mouth, relationships, existing connections to generate the business. When things get busy with work, marketing stops, and when leads dry up and you lack customers, marketing restarts again. This creates the feast-famine cycle that makes growth unpredictable. We see a lot of businesses that come to us with this very reason, because ultimately they then outsource to us to do the social media, to do the videos, to make their marketing consistent, right? To make that broadcast consistent. And that's really the difference here, all right? If you can go from inconsistent marketing to consistent marketing, you can compound those results. Reason number 3 is there's no clear positioning. Businesses often try to serve too many customers all at once, and they haven't got really clear on exactly what problem they solve and their message to market. When your positioning is unclear, marketing becomes harder, it becomes inconsistent, and you're not really sure the type of clients that you're looking for. Take one of our clients, a construction company. At first, they were trying to work with everyone. Offices, gyms, retail fit outs, you name it. The marketing was all over the place, it was inconsistent, and the leads just weren't coming in. Once they narrowed their focus to dental surgeries, everything changed. Their messaging became clear, their marketing targeted, and suddenly the right clients started reaching out. The lesson here is, when your positioning is vague, your marketing struggles. When you focus, conversions follow. And reason number 4 is there's no marketing system. At 250k, you probably don't have a real marketing system. They might have activities, platforms, and ideas of what to do, but they don't have a proper structure on how to turn attention into inquiries. We work with quite a lot of coaching and consultant businesses, and they are great at working with the business owner to get them better and more efficient, but they're actually terrible at marketing. So we implemented a proper marketing system, and the first thing is having a lead magnet, something that somebody could download in exchange for an email address. So from a coaching business's perspective, they want a guide to generate more sales, or a guide to grow the business, or something that is relating to their problem, right? And different coaches have different niches that they specialize in. A lot of coaches might be working with 1 million plus founders or whatever that focus is. So it wants to be something that's relatable to them. Once you've got a lead magnet, you then want to automate some follow-up, whether that's email, nurture sequences, or text messages, responses within a CRM, something that they can manage and monitor, basically like marketing in a box. That's really helpful for coaches and consultants. And then finally, it would just be the content and making that consistent. So a lot of coaches have brilliant wisdom and advice, they just never post about it. So having a really predictable, consistent pipeline of, okay, we're going to talk about this, this, and this. These are your 3 topics. We're going to do videos about this. We're going to post it on your LinkedIn LinkedIn, your Instagram, and your Facebook. And that turns into consistent content, right, which people look to, and then when they're ready, they're looking to buy. The difference between a 250k business and a 500k business is that they have a proper lead generating system. So what needs to change? Well, first, to grow beyond this point, there is a few things that we really want to look at and address. Firstly, the owner must remove himself from doing everything within the business. There's no leverage if he or she is the only one doing everything and responsible for everything. So you have to outsource or hire somebody that can help you delegate some of those tasks, which is going to free up your time. The focus of the owner then becomes on sales and systems. Second, marketing becomes planned instead of reactive. And third, the business becomes known for something specific. If you can change those three things, you really shift your mindset and approach to becoming 500k business. That is the difference. Now, yes, it takes time. You're not going to go from 250k to 500k overnight, but if you're able to change the owner's responsibility, so not looking after everything, plan your marketing around a system that generates leads and inquiries and turns that into business. And then finally, you're known for something specific, the problem that you solve. Those three things can have a massive impact on how the business grows over the next 12 months. The big shift here that I see from businesses day to day is that the growth here isn't going to come from working harder. Okay, it's going to come from the systems that you build and the clarity that you have. We want clarity in your positioning, clarity in your marketing, and clarity in your systems. Once those things are in place, growth becomes far more predictable. My name is David Kosler. I'm the co-founder of a social media agency based here in the heart of Chesterfield. And in the last 12 months, we've supported over 100 businesses get really clear on their message to market, their strategies to grow revenue. And if you're a business owner at this stage, right, stuck at 250k or 300k, and you're not sure how to improve, we focus on a really clear plan in our one-to-one private strategy sessions. You'll leave with a structure, systems, and a 90-day roadmap for growth. There's a link below to apply, and if you found this video useful, hit that subscribe button. There's plenty more on the way for case studies and real breakdowns so it grows your business.